Internet Dervis. This is 9-3 Driving, and today we're driving a Mercedes S560 Cabriolet with a 4.0 liter twin turbocharged V8 producing 463 horsepower and 516 pounds of torque, and a car that weighs about 4,700 pounds, and we'll get it from 0 to 60 in just 4.5 seconds. So here we are, watch and see. Spring's around the corner, summer's around the corner, so why not take a cabriolet for a spin? So let's get this show on the road and see what she's like. Here we go. We're driving the Mercedes S560 Cabriolet in Diseño white with Diseño red leather interior. This car is extremely luxurious. For a price tag when it was new at $152,000, everything feels top notch. Everything you touch, it's either wood or leather. That's it. There's a little bit of plasticky, but I'll get to that in my final thoughts. But other than that, this is extremely and utterly luxurious. And the seats themselves are just as comfy as can be. You got so many settings, massaging seats. I mean, you name it, it's got it. It feels like you're in that reclining chair that you have at home, watching your big screen TV. So we'll run it through all the tests that we usually do with all the other cars and see what she's like. Obviously, we got this big, excuse me, this big V8 twin turbocharged 4.0, like I mentioned. And we'll see what she's like. Here we go. We're gonna hop on the parkway. Give her a little of the beans. This thing is just crazy fast, but so smooth, extremely smooth. And welcome to the Washington D.C. area, where traffic is always a nightmare. So hopefully we'll get past this, get it down a little farther on the parkway, and we'll continue with our what I was saying before we were really interrupted by traffic. And as you notice, I put the top down, and we'll give it a little gas. Yep. Wow. This thing is lightning quick, and it'll get you in trouble like that. But the way it does it, it almost feels like a ship, because it's such a heavy car, but the power that it produces, that torque, and it just propels it like it's like you just hit the 8-ball on a pool table. It just like takes off like a rocket. Yeah, this car is extremely quick. I'm curious to see how it'll do on from our 0 to 60 stand. You know, Mercedes claims a 4.5 seconds to 60. This car is wheel drive, so I'm sure that it'll do a little bit of spin there for a second. So let's get it down there and see what she's like. All right, here we go. I'll hammer down. Yep. Got a little bit of tire squeal. And it took it a second to grab because it's got a lot of power, and it's going all power coming to the back wheels. So I do believe on a warm day It is 60 degrees today here in Washington, D.C., but it is up in the 80s or so or above, where the road's nice and sticky and the tires are nice and grippy. I believe we'll get that 4.5 seconds to 60. But just the way it does it, the way it shifts, no hesitation whatsoever. So let's get her down to our favorite country road, a little twisty road as we call it, and see how she handles. My take on it is that it's not going to be great. It is a heavy car, but that's not the intention of this car. This car is more intent to be the boulevard car. You got 4 people in the car having a good time and a beautiful sunny day. So let's get her down there and see what she's like. All right, here we go on our favorite Kirby road. We have it set in Sport Plus, and let's see what she can do. Let's see if this big girl likes to dance. Oh, you can feel that weight coming. We have it. Yep. Steering is light, but does have a does give you a little bit of communication. The brakes come on strong. There's not a lot of feeling to it. The power delivery is amazing. This engine is you can tell there's a big car. Up the hill we go. See how she does her on the turn. Coming up. Unfortunately, we weren't able to give the whole full stint of our Kirby road due to the construction, but that is what it is. So we'll hit up here, up the road. You know, this car without 516 pounds of torque, no hassle whatsoever going up the hill, that's for sure. All right, let's head back down to the parkway and do our final thoughts. All right, here we go. We're my final thoughts. You know, obviously I put the top back up so you guys can hear me a little bit better, but you know, this car is exactly what I mentioned earlier. It's the perfect car to just cruise around with the top down. No drama. The materials are fantastic, as I said in the intro. High quality. It just has a presence that it's like nobody's business. The one thing, the gripe that I do have is the fact that the little clusters for the changing gears, the wipers, and all that stuff, you know, that all comes out straight out of like all the other Mercedes. And a car at a price point when it was brand new at $152,000, it's kind of disappointing for that. But I'm not gonna gripe it. I'm not gonna beat it to death. You know, just at the end of the day, what really matters, all the other material inside, the leather, the wood, all the Alcantara, how easy it is to operate the roof. You can operate the roof even if the car is still moving at a slow speed. So yeah, it really is a really good package. I don't know if I would spend the premium of brand new, but now the car has depreciated to the point where it is now at $100,000. Yeah, you know, you can justify that a little bit more than its original price tag. It's quiet, it's smooth. The bolsters, whenever you go into a turn, they fill you up on that side, so it keep you in your seat. The Burmmaster sound system is, you know, out of control. All the layout, the screens are fantastic, easy to read, easy to navigate the multimedia system. And one of the things that it's the visibility. The visibility in this car is incredible. Even with the top down, all the glass that you have, since it is basically the coupe version of the S-Class, well, only that you have the retractable roof. But yeah, it is quite quite an amazing car. I was actually stopped to take a picture, and somebody walked up to me and said, you know, what's the story in the car? And I told them. And yeah, it definitely brings attention. So if you're that type of person that doesn't like to be bothered, or you like to go under the radar, this is not the car for you. Same thing, if you're worried about gas, nah, this is not the car for you either, because it'll suck gas. Like I said, I probably would have been able to get a little more speed out of the car on a straightaway. Yeah, it doesn't really like to dance, and I didn't think it would, because it's just such a big, massive, heavy car. 4,700 pounds. Yeah, it's high. It's hard to hide that kind of weight, especially with the motor, with the retractable top. That actually gives a little more weight. But other than that, it's a fantastic car. I would say thank you so much to JT for letting us take the car out and do a video on it. His help is always appreciated. His information is in the link below. And as always, I hope if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? I mean, there's great content still coming down the road. Share the video, comment, it does help the video. Hit the like, and if you haven't hit the notification bell for when the next video is being posted, you know, do that as well. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day and staying safe, and I can't wait to catch everybody in the next video very soon. And until then, bye.